They say that women should start having kids by 30 to 35. I'm 39 and I don't have kids. They say new immigrants to Canada, they usually purchase their first home within 5 to 10 years. I've been living here for 9 years. They say that you should be on a clear career path, or at least have made a significant progress by age 30. I don't even like my job. They say that you should start saving for retirement by 20 and be financially stable by 40. They say that you should have a solid group of friends by the time you're in your late 20s. My friends are questionable. By 30, you should have it all figured out. I am almost 10 years overdue to have it all figured out. You know, I feel really anxious about the future and what lies ahead because I don't really know what I'm doing or where I'm headed or, I moved to Canada from a third world country for a first world life. I had all these plans for my future. And then I got a divorce and the pandemic happened and the housing market took a nosedive. My mother doesn't have a pension. And then I got laid off. I just feel really behind in life. I heard someone say that you're only behind in life because you're comparing yourself to other people. And why would you compare yourself to other people when they're living completely different lives? That's a good question. So yeah, I think I'm behind in life because I'm placing way too much emphasis and value on other people and how they're living their lives. I really think that life is a race that needs to be run. I don't know if you've ever felt like this before, but oftentimes I feel like I'm running out of time. Like I have a very limited window of when I'm able to accomplish things, and I just want to do everything all at once. But do I really want to be in a race that I didn't train for and that I'm miserable running? I don't even like to run, but I feel so much pressure to complete all the goals that I have for myself in record time. And I feel really silly comparing what I want my life to look like with shows like Seventh Heaven. Do you remember that show? I think what had it for me is the picket fence and the dog and the family, the kids, all of that. Although I don't even think picket fences in Canada is a thing, so I don't even know if that makes sense. And I'm also comparing my life to the women from The Real Housewives of Potomac. I am not even sure what it is about that show that's even so appealing. Like, what is it about their lives that I would actually want other than all the material things? They seem pretty miserable to me. I don't know. So yeah, that kind of sounds crazy. That if you ask me what I want my life to look like, it's a cross between Seventh Heaven and The Real Housewives of Potomac. So where in that future is anything related to me, to Candace? Where do I fit in? That's also a good question. All right. I did some real reflecting and I realized a couple things. I'm not Real Housewives material. I don't care about Birkin bags and BBLs, so that's not the life for me. I'm also not Seventh Heaven material because all them kids would actually drive me crazy. Yeah, that's making me wonder, who the heck am I? What do I want? How do I really want to live? Some really deep questions that I'm not actually able to answer right now. I turned 40 this year and I realized that I really just need to enter a new era of my life where I'm not feeling like a disappointment to myself. This is just some stuff I journaled. I need to really feel like I'm on track for living a life that I absolutely love and one that's authentically me. You know, it's like when you spend a lot of time with your friends' kids And I mean, they're fun and everything, and they're cute, but the fact is that they're not your kids. That's how I'm looking at how I'm living my life right now. The ideas of how I should be living and just how far I should be in life, it's not me. I have it here that my next step in life on my self growth journey is to really figure out who I am and what I want, what I'm good at, and what I actually like to do. And I already know that it's gonna require me to de influence myself from all the noise that's out there and also stop comparing myself to others. And that's definitely something that I'll discuss in a different video, in my next video. In fact, I'm gonna dedicate this entire year to de-influencing myself, and I want you to come along with me and join me because I don't want to feel so alone in this. Because I was thinking that the reason you probably feel so behind in life is because you're running the wrong race too. Why don't we stop looking outside of ourselves to figure out how we should be living? Yeah, and I really want us to figure out this thing called life together. You know, let's make 2025 the year that we're living lives that we love and we're living in a way that's authentic to us, because that's the only way to actually live a happy life, a happy and fulfilling life. Answer these questions like I did. You know, why do you feel like you're behind in life? Is it because you're still living at home with your parents? Is it because you're not married? Is it because you haven't finished school? Is it because you're still all the way at the bottom of that corporate ladder? What's one thing you feel you should have, but you don't, or you haven't yet accomplished? I already shared mine with you. Honestly, it doesn't really matter how quickly you get there, as long as you get out of those starting gates, as long as you keep actually going and pushing forward. Anyway, I'm very excited and I'm looking forward to this new stage. And by the way, if I haven't yet convinced you that we need to be de-influenced, watch this video next, and I'll see you next time. Bye.